A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic address to a joint session of Congress, President Donald Trump delivered a speech that lasted nearly 100 minutes, focusing primarily on domestic affairs while briefly touching on foreign policy. This address, the longest presidential speech in modern history, came 6 weeks into a tumultuous presidency characterized by significant policy shifts and controversies. The president's remarks were met with mixed reactions, particularly from Democratic lawmakers who expressed their discontent throughout the address. Trump's speech began with a celebratory tone, claiming a significant shift in public sentiment since his inauguration. He asserted that, for the first time in modern history, more Americans believe the country is headed in the right direction than wrong, citing an astonishing 27-point swing in public opinion. However, this claim stands in stark contrast to recent polling data, which indicates that a majority of Americans feel the country is on the wrong track, particularly concerning economic issues. Inflation remains a pressing concern for many citizens, yet Trump was reluctant to delve deeply into this topic during his speech. When he did mention it, he placed the blame squarely on the Biden administration, failing to provide concrete solutions for rising costs, such as the skyrocketing price of eggs. Instead, he reiterated his previous campaign promises, including increasing energy production and cutting government waste. In a notable moment, Trump introduced tech billionaire Elon Musk as a key figure in his administration's efforts to reduce federal spending, claiming Musk had identified hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud. This assertion drew applause from Republican lawmakers, who were eager to support Trump's conservative agenda. The president also made headlines with his social policy initiatives, announcing executive orders to rename the Gulf of Mexico and a mountain in Alaska, establish English as the official language, and end government diversity programs. These actions, while popular among his base, drew criticism from Democrats, some of whom turned their backs or walked out during the speech. Trump's approach to foreign policy was notably limited during the address. He briefly acknowledged the ongoing conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East, but primarily focused on domestic issues. His discussion of Ukraine included a letter from President Volodymyr Zelensky regarding a proposed critical minerals deal, which came after a contentious meeting between the two leaders. Trump also claimed that a mastermind behind a 2021 bombing during the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan had been detained, although details were sparse. As he navigated the complexities of his presidency, Trump emphasized the need for Congress to support his ambitious legislative agenda, which includes a massive tax cut and funding for a proposed Golden Dome missile defense system. Unlike his predecessor, President Biden, who sought bipartisan cooperation, Trump appeared to dismiss Democratic lawmakers, focusing instead on rallying his conservative base. The speech was marked by moments of tension, including the ejection of Democratic Representative Al Green after he interrupted Trump, and shouts from Democratic lawmakers referencing the January 6th Capitol riot. Throughout the address, Trump reiterated his commitment to tariffs, claiming they were essential for protecting the country's interests. He touted recent extraditions of drug cartel leaders from Mexico as a direct result of his tariff policies, although his assertion that this was unprecedented was misleading, as Mexico has a history of extraditing drug lords to the U.S. He also claimed that military recruitment was at an all-time high, despite evidence suggesting otherwise. As the speech concluded, it was clear that while Trump aimed to solidify support among his base, the challenges of governance and public opinion would continue to loom large over his presidency. The coming months will be critical as he attempts to push through his legislative agenda while addressing the pressing concerns of the American public, particularly regarding the economy and ongoing conflicts abroad. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.